Hey everyone, it's Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. I almost hesitated there. I couldn't think if I wanted to say my name first or welcome to my channel. You guys, YouTube is hard. Hello, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I thought today I would just put some makeup on, play with it. You can see application, that kind of thing. Some of this is new launches, or just new to me. You guys, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Puff Puff Primer, and I am going to put this, I really enjoy this. It is from that kit. I think the full size of this primer is only $18. So it's really nice, very moisturizing, has the CBD, you know, the hemp oil. That's very soothing for all skin types, but especially if you're sensitive. And if I'm red, it's because that's how I am when I touch my face. Hard Candy has a few new items. This primer balm looks like it's the answer to both e.l.f. and Tatcha, and it's solid. It's a little different than both of those products because it's a little more moussey than kind of flat dimethicone waxy, but it is that too. And I feel like it might even have the same results. I'm doing this over my T-zone, like where my pores are, to see if that matters. And I figure I'll just kind of push it into the skin. I keep mentioning this brand, but let's really talk about it, and that is Hailey's Beauty. This is the glass skin type foundation. Taylor Wynn has definitely put, I think it was her video and her mention of the products that has really launched them. I found them through her. I saw on their reviews everyone's mentioning, oh, I found this through Taylor and I love it, etc. So they are an indie brand, so small, independently owned, and I think, I'm not sure about the owner, creator. I think she's a scientist in some, I don't know if she's a chemist, so I'll have to reread that, but you know, awesome stuff. They have some items that you can buy for half price. It's almost like sample size, or sort of deluxe sample size, kind of travel size. So I did buy one of their primers, and I'm not going to use this right now because I am wearing two primers already, but it's their Refine Primer, and it's really nice. It has like that dimethicone type finish where, you know, kind of like the Professional, or, you know, one of those. And then there is also this liquid matte mattifying foundation. They also have a luminous foundation, and then they have the BB drops. And I think the BB drops are my favorite because they have really good coverage and they have a luminous quality to them. But all the foundations have a spherical powder. So depending on the finish you want or the way your skin responds, if it's dry or oily, you may or may not need powder. So it's kind of cool. They're BB drops, so, you know, put them in something, mix them, you know, it's pretty great. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there and just see, because before I go further, I might layer with other concealers. So concealer, I'm gonna talk to you guys about a discovery, a new one, and another new one that I kind of don't like. I'm sorry. So CoverGirl, the Clean Fresh line, this is the only one of the only item from the line I've tried so far, the concealer, hydrating concealer. Their line, this line, the claim to fame is it's vegan, it's clean. I'm sorry, I mean, clean makeup, yay! But I just want you guys to know that things that don't claim to be clean are not necessarily bad. Everything needs chemicals. Everything has chemicals. Everything needs to be on the shelf, a level of preservation. So just keep that in mind. So this particular, here's my take on this concealer. If you're very youthful, you don't really struggle with, you know, dark under eye area, and you just kind of want a little bit of concealing, that's what this is for. If you're used to heavy duty concealing, I don't think you're gonna be as pleased. It looks pretty good just now like that, but it just doesn't, it really just doesn't have a lot of oomph. So it also could be maybe like a touch-up because it's hydrating and it's not going to add too much, like it's not going to get thick. So if you wanted to touch up your makeup, it's a possibility that this would work for that. So I just want to say that, and I think it's like $11. And if you guys know, I like different CoverGirl and Maybelline concealers that cost less that I think perform better. This brand is at Target. It's called Undone. It's another clean, claimed to be a clean brand. This is called 3-in-1 Coverage Cream Conceal to Reveal Palette. So if you look really closely, you can see it has 3 departments of this compact. Like right here, it just looks like it's just one cream compact. But it has a variety of texture and coverage. So this is the top one, and I gotta remember which is which. Okay, so that's how the top shade looks, the middle shade, and then it's very creamy. I think there's coconut oil in it. Like your lighter, more sheer coverage, this is like medium, and then this is more heavy duty coverage. And now I can see it in the light how this one has almost a more solid appearance, whereas this one is very shiny, wet looking. This is the shade Buttercream Medium Light. So I'm gonna go with the in-between. And it's supposed to stay hydrating. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't get the light one. It's like Rose Ivory or something is the shade. It's $10. I'm not sure where it's at besides Target, but the idea is that it is, you know, kind of an easy, I like how there's a lot of stuff that's, you know, about being effortless and multitasking and that kind of thing. So we'll see how that wears, right? And then another one that I got a sample of, and that is the Tartsy, the Hydro Concealer. Let's do a little bit of that right here. This is shade Light Medium Sand. I actually like this. I don't not like it. I'm just on the fence of do I really like it. But I think I'm still like, if I'm gonna spend the $20 or the $30, I'm gonna go for, you know, something a little more Jouer or Pat McGrath. Actually, I think I do like the Undone. It seems to be, I'm gonna go around my nose with that stuff. Ooh, I have not my forehead's cracking. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's good. I like the sponge effect on this. That's nice. So Found is a brand at Walmart. Oh God, again, this is like clean beauty. I did not mean to do that. That's kind of funny. These are highlight drops, you know, the kind that you can either add or wear by themselves. Radiant Illuminating Drops is the name of it. And I think they were $6. This is the shade Moonlit, and it's nice. I'm gonna just use a Wet n Wild stipple brush. We're gonna go on there. It reminds me of like the Marc Jacobs you know, the dewdrops, which I didn't realize have either alcohol or, is it alcohol or fragrance or both? I was using them years ago and then I read the ingredients and I went, oh crap, I should not be using these. And the, I mean, you know me, I'm kind of all about the liquid illuminating drops lately, whether it's Milani, whether it's Dinesomyrix. I mean, give me liquid illumination, right? Ooh, really kind of, yes. And have we got powder to talk about? Okay, folks, Haley's makes a powder. This is a powder foundation. We have L'Oreal powder foundation from the Age Perfect line. And then we have the Sephora Beauty Amplifier that you guys might have seen me throw in the last minute of that blurring concealing video. And then Found, again, that brand I just showed you has a powder foundation. And I actually like this. This is shade Light. For me, the key with these powder products is just fluffy brush. I'm gonna use a brush and a different powder in a different part of my face. So I would say the Found one is pretty matte. It doesn't have a lot of, you know how I like kind of a radiance in my powder? And then this L'Oreal one, the line itself, I didn't review in its entirety, but the powder is pretty good. The foundation has denatured alcohol listed in a very high in the ingredient list, which is problematic for aging skin that it is targeted. It dries. It's just a drying agent. So I don't know why, like, yeah, I don't know why you would do that. So this though is pretty good. And this Haley's foundation, this is the Recover Pressed Powder Foundation, and I have shade 2.5, which again, I think it's too dark. Let's just kind of, but you know, you can really, like, look at that. And I can tell, I mean, it's too dark for just if I were to wipe it on by itself, but it's beautiful. Like it really does. It doesn't feel like velvet when you do this and it looks really matte, but I feel like it has such a lovely finish. Also, okay, so let's do, I know, I'm like, look at that. We're gonna be, don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna take the Sephora. This is very white. Like if you just kind of didn't, okay, it's kind of breaking down on my nose, which is weird. Sometimes that happens. Isn't it funny how just sometimes stuff breaks down other product underneath it? And who knows why? I mean, I've got so many different layers on my face right now. You guys, and then Pacifica. I bought this years ago. This is the Crystal Rays Luminous Translucent Setting Powder. And I remember I didn't like it and I returned it. And then I bought it again just this week because I'm like, I don't remember why I didn't like this. Like, shouldn't I, Luminous Setting Powder by Pacifica. I love Pacifica. It's talc free. Well, I remember why now. It has fragrance. Yeah, it's very fragrant. It's got this sifter and it's talc free, but I tell you guys, oh God, it doesn't feel soft. You know, like you think it would feel softer than it does. I don't know why. Again, I'm gonna do a fluffy brush. Let's see how this looks. But, you know what, maybe it's here. I'm gonna put it right here. Can you see that, you guys? Okay. Well, look at this. You know what this is? This is basically, oh, it's basically like the YSL powder. The 3D. Wow. Because it's so pink. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that, actually. Do I put it on the other side too? Let's do, wow, okay, so maybe, now if that works out, maybe I'll like it. So we know and love the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. We got it, right? And then we like my dupe with the Black Radiance Golden Almond setting powder, or finishing powder. Doesn't smell. Okay, now let's talk blush and bronzer. I think this is new. It was on a new end cap in my CVS, and it's Physicians Formula, and it's there are these palettes, so there are 3 products, and there's Glow Face, there's bronzer, and there's highlight. I did not get the highlight. So this one says exclusive shade, and I don't know if it doesn't indicate, hang on. Don't know which is the one that's the limited edition shade. If it's, I don't know. But yeah, these bronzers are really nice. And in fact, this bronzer, it's a little cooler than the lightest one in this palette. So I like this though. That's why I picked it, is I guess I'm kind of obsessed with pale bronzers, because it's like, what's the most pale bronzer I can find? This is almost a contour. Like it has such a low, a cool undertone, and you know, I mean, this, I think because how light and sheer the Charlotte has been, like look how much more pigment that has. And then let's see how this compares. Ooh, more, yeah, definitely more warm. Now, you guys, the Maybelline City Bronzer, I've never seen the pale shade, the light shade, and look how pale that is. And it feels really good. So again, let's compare. Okay, so more, ooh, I really want to see that one side by side. All right. I swear I'm going to use this at more swatching than actually using it. All right. So the top is Charlotte and the bottom is Maybelline. And I mean, it's not bad, you guys. Obviously, components are different in ingredients and all that good stuff. So, you know, so don't completely be like, that's not the same. I know it's not. I'm gonna go with the Maybelline. I'm gonna go with the Maybelline for the bronzer, and then I'm gonna do the Physicians Formula for the, oh, that's nice. That is really nice. CVS, and I know Bartell's is a local Northwest thing, but it was at Bartell's. So I want to say it was $12. Oh, and then CoverGirl, they have a True Blend blush that is kind of big and round. I love the container, but but as long as this means that they're still going to make my soft mink, I'm okay with this. But this is beautiful. It's shade So Love Me, and it's called So Flushed High Pigment Blush. And it is really pretty. It's a very, you know, vibrant, like that shade is pretty vibrant. It's a pretty shade. I forgot about it. I think we're gonna get too much there, but you know, way to go, CoverGirl, but don't take away my soft mink. So I'm gonna do a quick eye, like not even, but I really want to talk to you guys about Aether Beauty. I've been wearing shadows, this palette, in videos, but I don't think I've either demonstrated it or, you know, like applied it for you. Aether Beauty is founded by an actual Sephora former corporate employee, and she created this gorgeous cosmetic line of eyeshadow palettes, highlighters. Anything else am I missing? And you can go to her website. So her website has different specials than obviously Sephora, but right now for July, I want to say the discount code is recycle, because she is going plastic free. Her palettes are made without extra components like mirrors, because she feels like that's just one more thing in a landfill. And they're paper, and the pans are aluminum, and she uses ethically sourced ingredients, so no child labor, you know, wage equality and those kinds of things. So yeah, to me, that is clean beauty. Clean beauty needs to be more than just, oh, we use vegan ingredients or we use so-called plant ingredients. My focus is, I want it to have a greater purpose. So whether it's palm oil free, whether it's ethically sourced. So you know, she's reducing her carbon footprint as much as she can, and that kind of thing. So that's important. I love it. I want to support it. So I'm just gonna pop on a few shades here. This is so pretty. So I've been like totally, right here has been my go-to of, and if you want me to review more, let me know, because I am definitely, I want to support her, but also, yeah, I mean, I want to support her, but it's beautiful stuff, and it's, but yeah, but I feel like this video is a million years long. The Anastasia Lash Brag, I have wanted to try this since it came out, and I have not. There's been a couple mascara launches that I just haven't gotten around to, so I bought the mini. Wait, was this a sample or was this? I forget. But anyway, you know how it goes. I am like, I want to try so many different mascaras that anytime I can get either a deluxe sample or the miniature version, I'm going to do that, just because with mascara, you really have to be careful of its shelf life. And, you know, I'm trying a new mascara every week, so I've got all these open tubes of mascara, and that means I won't get through them in 3 or 4 months, 6 months, whatever. So conclusion, I really like this mascara. I like that it has a good impact, lots of pigment. It's got enough body, so like it's not completely, what would, you know, it's not thick and clumpy, and does a really good job of fanning everything. So I have 2 new Maybelline lip glosses. They're called Lifter Gloss, and the idea is that they are kind of plumping, but I think it's more about plumping in terms of hydration and other sort of hyaluronic acid spheres, and, you know, versus just like making your lips feel swollen. I got the shades 007 Amber. Now the funny thing about these, I love the packaging. I think it's really cute. Kind of reminds me of KKW Beauty, but you gotta push that. Oh my God, the doe foot. There's, look at that. It's like resisting. Okay, and then this shade, which is really pretty, is called Moon. It's probably my favorite. It's very, ooh, I wanna say it's kind of a dupe for maybe a Pat McGrath. I'm gonna put Purely Nude liner on my lips. This is Maybelline. I love Maybelline lip pencils. All right, so let's do Moon. This is the second side. So it's not a lot of pigment. Aha, so there we go, you guys. That's a whole bunch of everything. I am going to see how a lot of this wears. A lot of it I know I like already. I think probably the sort of verdict that's still out is that Pacifica powder that really surprised me because, yeah. And the Undone cream concealer kind of multi-product. I will list everything below. If I find discount codes, I'll list those too, even though they're not like specific to me. If it's another influencer or if it's the website's discount code, sure. What else? That's everything. So I know that was a lot, and let me know what you liked, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.